unfollowed everyone. I unfollowed my best friend, I unfollowed my mom, I unfollowed my grandpa. Didn't have to unfollow my dad because I don't know who he is. Hi, hello. Today we're talking about something extremely serious, and that being Instagram. I just want to share something with the world that helped improve my life, and it all had to do with how I went from following 2,000 people to now following less than 400 people. I get it, it sounds stupid, but hear me out. What I'm about to tell you is what you need to hear. This is not the video that you wanted, but this is the video that you didn't know that you needed. You know what I mean? No? Okay. And yes, I did place all of those plants on my nightstand table. That one's from the kitchen, that's from my mom's room, and that one's from up my ass. So what I want all of you to do is go onto your little phones. Yes, I did get a pop socket. Go onto Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media that you primarily use. Go look at how many people you're following. I'll wait. The answer is probably way too fucking many. Now, I want you to click on who you are following, and I want you to scroll through it. I'll wait again. How many of those people do you actually know? How many of those people do you actually enjoy following? How many of those people's posts are actually good for your mental health? And how many of those people do you secretly hate, and they secretly hate you, and then you just keep tabs on them, and they keep tabs on you, and it's just like this petty fight back and forth, and you actually hate when they come up on your newsfeed? A lot, probably, right, ladies? So let me tell you something. You're doing it wrong. So here's how unfollowing over 1,000 people has dramatically changed my mental state, my state. One day last summer, I was driving home from upstate New York. I was not the one driving. I'm not unfollowing and driving, duh. But I was on this long road trip home, and I was like, wow, I have nothing to do. So I went onto my Instagram, and I'm scrolling through my feed, and I was like, God, I don't know this person, I don't know this person, I don't know this person, don't care about this person. Why do I follow this many people? And at that moment, I just sat down and I unfollowed like over 500 people, and I felt so much better. I unfollowed people I didn't know. I unfollowed celebrities I don't care about. I unfollowed people who don't post anymore. I unfollowed people who I just don't care about. I unfollowed all fitness people. I unfollowed people who I compare myself to. I unfollowed people who make me feel like shit whenever they post. And that is how I started to use social media for positive instead of negative. Here's how I like to think about it. Imagine that you are stepping into your kitchen pantry. You are surrounded by a bunch of junk food, unhealthy food, really shitty food, non-vegan food. But in the midst of this pantry, there's a few like good things in there. There's like a couple vegetables and like vegan mac and cheese. Now, if you're surrounded by all of this unhealthy food with a few healthy options, you're probably most likely to choose the unhealthy food option because it's right there. Most of it is unhealthy. It's accessible. Now you're intaking that unhealthy food. Now you feel like shit. You could have just had the vegan mac and cheese. What the f? Now, imagine yourself opening up another kitchen pantry, and it's filled with all healthy food. It's filled with a lot of good vegan food, like vegan mac and cheese. You're most likely gonna choose the healthy food or even the vegan mac and cheese that's right there because it's accessible, it's right there, and it's good for you, and you're surrounded by it. So it's not like you even have to like weed out through the bad stuff to get to the good stuff. That's exactly how I see myself, surrounding myself with negative ass people on social media. If you're scrolling through your Instagram and it's a bunch of people that you do not like, that you don't support, that they make you feel like shit about yourself, you compare yourself to them, whatever it may be, you're gonna start to feed into that. You're gonna start to feel pretty crappy about yourself. I had this super bad issue where I would follow a bunch of like fitness Instagram accounts, which they're great, they're doing their thing. I'm sure they're helping a bunch of other people out there, but for me personally, it was making me feel like shit. I would look in the mirror and I was like, damn, my ass is flat. And you know what? It's not their fault that I feel like that about myself. It's my own fault. I choose the kind of content that I consume. I choose to consume content that makes me feel bad about myself. Why? And all I had to do was give a quick unfollow to all of them. Suddenly, my self-esteem is better. My ass is still flat, but I feel good about it. Negative people, people that you're no longer friends with, people that maybe you would feel uncomfortable saying happy birthday to, yeah, maybe just unfollow them. Also, a thing to remember is that those people could be doing nothing wrong, and you still can unfollow them. And guess what? It doesn't matter, because it's literally Instagram. When I narrow down who I want to follow by, you know, my actual friends or actual celebrities that I really like Billie Eilish, because that's the only person I care about. Other cool stuff that I like. I suddenly started liking social media more, and I stopped this whole belief that social media is toxic. A lot of people like to say that social media is corrupt. I kind of disagree with that because you choose what you take in. You choose the kind of content that you want to see. If you're choosing to follow all of these, you know, Insta baddies, and if they're making you feel crappy about yourself, then you need to unfollow them. To somebody else, those Insta baddies, they're giving style inspiration to another girl. Just because it's not your cup of tea doesn't mean that it's a bad cup of tea. A cup of tea is still a cup of tea. There's no such thing as a bad cup of tea. There is. I'm not that big of a fan of oolong, but let's get in a little bit about social media addiction. I have a social media addiction like a bunch of other Gen Z, millennials, whatever you want to call yourself, the Teletubby era. I honestly am addicted to my phone. I mean, I have a pop socket so that it's more comfortable for my fingers to hold my phone. I have a social media addiction. By me unfollowing people, I have significantly less content to view. Also, if you do have a social media addiction like I do, then you should at least be following accounts that are genuinely making you feel good about yourself or keeping you inspired. You'll probably see a lot of artists or celebrities will only follow other artists or similar work to theirs because that's the kind of content that they want to be looking at, not dumb shit. For example, good ol' Emma Chamberlain only follows, let's see, Emma Chamberlain only follows 42 people. If you look through who she follows, most of them are her friends, Ethan Dolan, also Emma Chamberlain fan pages. That's just something interesting to look at. Now, if we're gonna be talking about the pros, we might as well be talking about the cons. People are gonna get mad. You're also probably gonna lose followers, but who cares? I'll say this once, and I won't say it again. In my personal little humble opinion, if you have the app to check who unfollows you on social media, you need to delete it because it's stupid. That shit is weird. I'm being real here. That's weird. Why do you care so much who unfollows you? It's a follow. I have the app too. I used to look very religiously who would unfollow me. And guess what? Every single time I opened the app, I felt like shit when I saw when people unfollowed me. All that I could keep thinking about was, why did they unfollow me? What did I do for them to unfollow me? Who cares? Now that I haven't had the app in many moons, out of sight, out of mind. If I don't know who unfollowed me, I don't care. In retrospect, like literally sit down, sit back, and truly think about it. It's just an app. But there are people who are gonna be really mad. I've been planning on filming this video for quite a while. I unfollowed someone a couple weeks ago, and they were in my DMs yesterday talking about, why did you unfollow me? What is your problem with me? Why did you unfollow me? I don't really like what you post. And guess what? That's okay. If someone gets mad at you for you unfollowing them, they have some bigger things to work out themselves because they're the ones that are sitting there and checking on their social media who is unfollowing them. And really sit back, think about it. That shit's weird. Now, if you're a person who does that now, if you sit there and you check who unfollows you, my advice to you would be to stop it. Love yourself. Don't do that anymore. If you don't want to follow somebody because you don't like what they post, then don't follow them. If you don't want to follow somebody because they make you feel like shit about yourself, then unfollow them. If you don't want to follow somebody because you literally don't know them, then unfollow them. But if you're gonna hop on this mentality that's similar to mine, then you need to accept the fact that people are gonna unfollow you too, and that's okay. I've said this on my Instagram before, but if my posts make you feel like shit, then unfollow me. If you don't like what I post, then unfollow me. If you don't know me and you don't want to follow me anymore because you just don't feel like it, unfollow me. I don't care because it's a follow. It's literally a follow. Maybe you are very, very body positive and you're posting a lot of pictures of your body. That's great for you and I'm so happy for you, but someone else might not be on that same journey as you are right now and might be working towards being body positive about themselves, and maybe seeing your posts are a little bit triggering to them. That's okay. They can unfollow you. Life will go on. Maybe you have differing political opinions than somebody and you post a lot about them. That's great. Freedom of speech, you know? Maybe someone's opinions differ from yours and they just don't want to see that on their feed. Guess what? They can unfollow you because that's okay. If you post a lot of pictures of your dog and somebody thinks your dog is ugly, that's not okay. You cannot unfollow that account. Every dog is beautiful. Stay following that account. Don't even think about it. I'm just very, very passionate about this because when I say that it helped my life a lot, I I genuinely mean it. I don't hate going on social media anymore. What I want you to do is to sit down on your little ass, or maybe it's a big ass, maybe it's not like mine. Pull out your good old phone, you know, if you have a pop socket, then pull that shit out. Go onto your Instagram and start unfollowing people. Go on Twitter, start unfollowing people. Go on Snapchat. You have every right to consume whatever kind of content that you want on social media. Don't feel bad about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like me or you like this video, great. You can follow me on my social media if you want to see what I post, but only if you want to. Don't follow me if you don't want to. I don't. It's okay. Literally, it's just at Nicole Raffi on everything. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want. And also leave a comment down below and comment, I'm nasty, if you've gotten this far, because you are nasty. But seriously, I try and respond to every single comment, so go do that. I post new videos every hump day at 11 a.m., so turn on post notifications, set your alarms, whatever. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm probably gonna go and follow somebody else. Maybe it will be my mom this time, or my best friend. Watch out, you're next, bye.